Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday, September 11th, 2025. It's a somber day as we remember the 9/11 attacks 24 years ago this morning. But it's a bright day here in Kansas City, Missouri. So let's have a great day. Markets with CPI out today had an initial move down. They've since bounced back. And they're pretty much pretty close to where they were when the data came out. The Dow is up 98, NASDAQ futures up 94, S&P futures up 17, VIX is at 14.76. Looks like we have Apple and Amazon for some reason dropping here. Micron is up 5.9%. So not sure what's going on with MU, but on fire. No 1 DTE for me. The VIX being down. NVIDIA pushing up above yesterday's high. Bell's going to ring in about 30 seconds. So something causing Amazon and Apple to drop here. There is the bell. Dow at up 84, NASDAQ up 115, S&P up 20. Tesla down below pre-market lows. Let's see if it stays weak there. It's up 0.4% though. NVIDIA back down. Let's see if it pops back up above previous day high. Wow, MU pushing up still. Not sure what's going on there. Morning, Abosh. Wow, what a push up in Micron. Anybody know what's going on with Micron? I mean, I still have a Micron call. I bought some. When did those expire? A while ago because of NTT. It's probably been a couple weeks ago. Yeah, October 17th calls. I've shed a couple of them already, but actually I closed one yesterday. I wish I would have left that one open, but I got one left. It's up about $1,300 today. Just that one. Holy moly. Tesla down through lows. They're through pre-market lows. Micron up 9.5%. NVIDIA is above previous day high. That could be a potential long. See if the next bar stays above it and pulls back to it. Keep an eye on it. Looks like the S&P just hit all-time highs. So NVIDIA sitting right below previous day highs. Tesla rebounding a bit. Gotcha, Seb. Okay. Well, I might close out my last contract here then with this push up. I did take some Amazon calls yesterday with that NTT. I posted it in the Power Hour chat yesterday. Had a nice pullback. It's in an uptrend. NVIDIA could not hold up above previous day highs. I saw that the Fed has priced in 3 interest rate, or investors have priced in 3 interest rate cuts for the end of the year. NASDAQ, though, coming down through lows. S&P touched through lows. See what type of volume we get here. Circle getting a big volume bar with a big push up. Netflix getting a big volume bar to the downside. One thing left this week that's scheduled is consumer sentiment tomorrow, 9 o'clock Central. Circle above pre-market highs as well. So if it pulls back close to pre-market highs or at the bottom of that green bar, it's showing now. Could be a potential long, but it's going to have to pull back. Yep, now Netflix has flipped green. Netflix needs to split their stock. Pretty expensive. Nvidia coming down. S&P and NASDAQ coming down below where they opened. Amazon now falling again. Back down to where it closed yesterday. Apple pushing up. And big bar and circle. And circle's still going. Yeah, that was kind of my exit point for my MU calls that I've been holding, was if it got up close to all-time highs, that would be my exit. NASDAQ's still coming down. VIX still going up. I didn't catch much of the inflation talk, or the numbers, but it's my understanding everything was in line with what was expected. AMD and NVIDIA not benefiting from MU's push up. VIX does not seem to like being down in the 14s. big bar and circle. Nvidia at lows, Tesla through lows, Amazon through lows, AVGO through lows, Goog through lows. When circle moves, it moves. VIX still rising. I don't see any mighty 90s or volume runners that have good entries at the moment. So I'll just wait. Coinbase through lows. VIX still going up. Circle still going up. Good Lord. Anybody catch any of that circle? Hood through highs of day and above pre-market highs. That's kind of a similar play that I did to AVGO yesterday. Today's the 1 DTE option chain. I'm going to look for a little pullback to to pre-market highs. Or I'm sorry, highs of day here on Hood. If it can pull back a little bit. I would trade the 120 calls. See if I get filled at 150. Hood. Fill 150. Hood. So strong here, push through highs of day. I would get out a half at 165. It was a similar setup in AVGO yesterday, where it got strong, went through highs like this. It's above pre-market highs. Filled at 165. Close to more hood at 180. S&P with a bit of a reversal now, as well as the NASDAQ. Another big bar and circle. MSTR through lows of day, though. If hood falls back and starts coming down below where it broke through here, I would exit. S&P right up to previous day high. I'm hoping hood will act like AVGO did for me yesterday and start pushing. Because yesterday when AVGO broke through highs like this, it just kept going. So far, hood has not. Circle still going though. MSTR trying to reverse, already getting that bar is going to be bigger than the first. We'll see if it stays green. Hood back down to where I got in. Not going to reload or anything. S&P trying to touch a new all-time high. Come on, hood, get going. Struggling to get back up through highs of day here. We got new all-time highs for the S&P. Yesterday when it did this, it then became a trend down day. The rest of the day hit all-time highs early in the morning. We'll see if that's today. Today is a different day, so it could be something completely different. Yeah, MSTR with a big green bar now. Tesla trying to push up through highs of day, has not come up through pre-market highs yet. Amazon trying to bounce back. My bias going in today with the market coming down yesterday, even though we had good data on inflation, was that today would be, my bias was getting long and recovering some of the down move yesterday. Nvidia struggling a bit, not really pushing up with this push. Yeah, Hood pushed through highs of the day and got shot right back down. I'm gonna go ahead and close my Hood. Filled at $1.41. So I mean, I could have held it, but I didn't like the way I was acting. Pushing back up now, but I wanted to see it rip. Apple touched through highs of day and pre-market highs. Could be a potential long there. Man, Apple calls are at the money are 83 cents. S&P still pushing up. A nice reversal in Hood. That's all right. Still struggling a bit. Tesla up to pre-market highs. See if it gets through them. Oh, yeah. Hood did make it back up to highs of day. So kudos to those who held it. Coinbase through pre-market highs, I believe. Yep. I'll take some calls in coin here if it pulls back a bit. On the 320 calls. See how this bar ends. I'm going to jump in coin here. Filled at 440 on 320 calls. Similar trade as Hood, and Hood is back up. So, yeah, good job to those who held it. Premature exit by me. Close half my coin at 495. Coin trying to hit my profit target. Netflix coming down. Man, I was a nickel away in coin from getting hit. Darn it. Now coin back down to where I entered. Now coin coming back down to kind of my line in the sand below pre-market highs. I'll be a little more patient with this one. Hood had a little bit of a reversal. Netflix through lows of day. Netflix looks like it's going to get a big red bar now. Circle hanging out around previous day high. MSTR coming down to close to lows of day. Potentially could be an entry for that big volume bar, but all right, I'm gonna get long MSTR here on this volume bar. 325 calls. Filled at 460. Coin needs to hold its head above water. Get out of half my MSTR at 510. Hold up, coin. I'm gonna let this bar close and see what happens here with coin. All right. Coin has come down below pre-market highs, unfortunately. I'm going to give it just a second with this bar. Same thing with MSTR. If it comes down anymore, it's a quick out for me. Because here's the line in the sand, which it's just a little bit below it. Kind of want to give it a little bit of a chance, but no, does not look like it wants to extend upward again. Just giving it a minute in case it's dipping its toe, below my line in the sand and then wants to bounce back up. Tesla up to highs of day. Yeah, don't really like MSTR's price action here. I want this bar to turn green on me. Give me a little bit of a push up or I'm going to exit. Oh, Tesla with a nice push. Coinbase up, back up. It's about where I got in. Apple up to highs of day. Wow, nice pushing Tesla. My long-term calls that I'm holding, love that push. I'm holding 5 Tesla calls. That's it, Tesla. Get going. Need to see coin go through highs of day. Let's go. Now, MSTR is just struggling here a bit. Need to get a good bounce out of it, or I'm going to cut it. Thing I like about MSTR, I mean, when it moves, it moves. Needs to move up a lot, though, for me to get a profit target out of it. Amazon coming back down. Microsoft pushed down. It's been nothing but greens ever since. MSTR back up to about where I entered. Yeah, hood's still extending. It's too bad I cut that early. Mistake there on my part. Mistake to cut hood. My Tesla calls are up $3,000 right now. Keep going. Again, nice bounce in Microsoft. MSTR trying to bounce for us. Needs a. I got to order at 510 to close half my MSTR, but it's not Not really close to that yet. It needs to push. Coinbase coming back down. Man. So definitely a little two-way action here. We got stocks pushing up, stocks coming down. S&P at all-time highs. Just don't really like when it hits all-time highs every day. You get what we had yesterday, which is not good for delta neutral. Coinbase back down. If it goes below right here where it bounced, well, I'm going to cut it. I just haven't had very good luck trading coin much. Had a lot of volume runners that didn't work out. Yeah, hood's still going up. Darn it. Hopefully some of you held it. Like to see MSTR rip up to highs of day. Tesla got a big volume bar. If anybody wants to get long Tesla, let's pull them back. Apple also pulling back to pre-market highs here. Could be a potential long. I'm not going to get in it because I'm already long two stocks. They're in some are in October and the rest are in January. Krish. Like the 80 Delta, Krish. I did it one day when Tesla was on a pretty big pullback. Looked at NTT. A few weeks ago. It was in an uptrend. Like it just kind of started an uptrend. I was real close to getting out of half my MSTR on this push up here. Yeah, look at that Apple bounce. Hopefully some of you caught that. pre-market highs. I bet Steve got in it. I bet Steve got in some Apple. Look at that nice push up in Apple reversal. Coinbase trying to get back up to highs. Needs to break through for us. S&P kind of consolidating here a little bit. Be back in 1 minute. Tesla going through highs of day. So if anybody got in on that pullback for that volume runner, that would have been a nice trade. No extension from coin yet. Guess maybe I should have gotten into Apple myself. I don't necessarily like to get in three trades going the same direction. I mean, I will, but coin not doing anything. Apple touching lows of day. So struggled yesterday, struggling today. Tesla above previous day highs. Yeah, I've waited a long time for the first profit target on both of these. I don't know that coin's going to give me one. If coin takes off, though, I mean, I know a coin will move, so when it takes off, it takes off. Tesla going to get another big green bar. Nvidia touched through yesterday's close and now is bouncing. Circle through highs of day. I booked about 125% profit on my MU calls that I've had for a few weeks. It's pretty nice when the bell rings and you're instantly up about $1,500. Of course, that can work against you too. And I mean, if you're going to hold something long term like that, you will have days that are down big. So you got to kind of ignore it. Stick to your plan. MSTR is trying to give me one profit target. We're almost an hour through the day and have not hit I hit one in hood, I guess. Definitely experiencing some theta decay in coin. Man, I was a dime away from MSTR hitting. Ugh. Unreal. Yeah, circle's still going. And MSTR coming back down to where I entered. Apple giving you another opportunity to enter here. Come on, Apple, come back down a little bit. Oh, yeah, I remember I looked at them. Man, the options are so cheap. I get it. S&P trying to hit another all-time high here. Holy moly. My Tesla calls are now at 5K. Doing a little NTT trading has definitely helped me get more and more out of this drawdown that I'm in. I kind of started doing it mid-August. Hood all the way back down. Netflix through lows of day. Another big bar in Tesla. Kind of had a nice, pull back to previous day high. Could have been an entry there. MSTR, it's like it knows right where my profit target is. And it's just going to stay below it. I want to see this kind of bar right here. This kind of bar is the bar that I need from MSTR. Nice big one. It gets right up to where my profit target is, and then it struggles. Let's get a nice big push here. Hey, filled at 495 to get out of half my coin. And filled at 510 to get out of half my MSTR. Oh, that was brutal. Oh, that feels good. You're a brave man. You're a brave man, Steve. Close another MSTR at 555. Especially after it just got a big red bar. I'm sorry, I mean a big green bar. Get out of another coin at 540. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. 40. Get out of another MSTR here as it comes up to previous day close. Filled at 535. Just want to take one more off the table as it took one more contract off the table in case it gets pushed back down here. Get out of another coin here too. Just push up. Filled at 530 to get out of another coin. Had a boy MSTR and coin. It was worth the wait. Get out of another MSTR at 580. About 575. Filled at 575. Only got one MSTR left. Apple pushing up. Get out of another coin here. What a beautiful push up in coin. Filled at 610. I got one coin left and one MSTR left. New all-time highs in the S&P and NASDAQ. MSTR coming up to where it got pushed back down. Circle still pushing. Yeah, so I got one left in MSTR. If it doesn't extend through here, if it extends through here, I'll let it maybe run, but I'll watch closely to make sure it doesn't get pushed back down because that's where it got pushed down before. It's still well away from pre-market highs. Coin is well through pre-market highs, so I could let that one run a little bit. Amazon trying to go green. Could be a day that. Hopefully, this is a day where we get some we're getting some big movement here in the morning. Hopefully, by afternoon, price just does nothing. Hood had pretty good reversal. Well, I don't think I'm going to get anything else, folks. Tesla actually has not anymore, but it had a pretty good line to manage risk around to the upside as well. Previous day high. But it's already bouncing, so I'm not going to enter there. MSTR, if it comes back down past yesterday's close, I'll exit. Coin. Yeah, if it comes back down to this key level, yesterday's open, I'll exit it. Otherwise, I got one contract left. Might just see if it can run a little bit more. But definitely won't sit through a pullback with just one contract. So I will see everybody during Power Hour. Everybody have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Peace.